Make it special. Make it Maloney.
Good morning to you both.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good
What a
morning.
great
Good
morning.
morning.
I was out late last night, though. You could see it in my eyes. You
I
could
can.
tell. I know.
The hydrofacial's worn off
That's true, but
Round two.
because you were partying hard last night.
yeah, I don't know. I went to 2 holiday little parties and I was
Holiday
like, oh,
networking.
I got to get home. I got
Why
the
is
show
this-
tomorrow.
why
I don't know.
is this in
Get that out
front
of my
you?
way.
What
I
is
don't
that?
know.
What's going on?
It's all good, but yeah, I'll awaken because coffee can do it for me.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Come on, wake up.
I know, right? What time is it?
It's almost 12.
Our guest, Jimmy Bissett.
I know. I'm really excited.
You should be excited because he's damn
am.
good looking.
Well, he's
thank
good
you.
looking, and
He's gonna. I could see he's gonna just
And-
knock you over his good looks.
And we were talking, a few minutes before off camera, and I'm excited for you for what he's about to embark on, and I think it's such an amazing concept. I love
Nothing excites me more
It's super
than putting
cool.
down my volume so I don't blow your ears
Okay.
out. But no, really, nothing excites me more because I've been an entrepreneur since the age of 11 years old, and I've had several dozen projects. Here's one of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I love it, and that's why we gravitated towards each other on this project. Jimmy has a concept called Living Room Chef. Living Room Chef in his new economy, not only a new economy, but a new technical age.
Yes.
Tell us about it, Jim. Living Room Chef.
It's Living Room Chef. It's an app that I built. We launched about a month ago now. Time's flying already. So it's for people like myself, or say you guys that just like to cook. Can be from high culinary experience to just making a burger, some chicken, whatever it is. You just like to cook. Maybe you got that special meal that everyone loves, or someone looking to open up a restaurant. So what it is, the app. People that love to cook, they post an event, is what we call it on the app. So you're posting your dinner, what you're cooking that night. My specialty is eggplant rollatini. So I'll be cooking the eggplant with a side, a dessert. You know what I mean? We'll start off with some appetizers. You put that all on the menu. The event, and you post that on the app. And then the guests, yourself, you'll be scrolling through the app. Saying, just like any of the Instagrams or the
Looking.
Airbnbs. Yeah. You just be scrolling through the app.
Almost like a meetup concept, right?
Yeah,
A little bit?
yep,
Yes.
pretty much, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a social networking app too. So it's
Okay.
a foodie/social
Yeah.
networking app.
Okay.
Yep. And then the guests will say, "Ooh, this looks good." You know what
This
I mean?
guy's making eggplant rollatini.
Yeah, I love eggplant, right?
Right.
So let's go. All right, hey babe, let's go. Come on, Thursday night, 7:30. Let's try it out. So everything's on the app. You pay on the app. Just like the Ubers and stuff like that. Your account's all hooked up, and then you arrive to the person's house at that time and date. You come in, you meet the chef. If you never met him before,
Right.
you come in just like a restaurant. You know what I mean? But it's a little bit different. You're
More
here,
personal, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Because you're going to be sitting around a table, meeting new people. When you go to dinner, you're with the same people that you know.
Right.
You know what I mean? So. It's going to spark a lot of different conversation. You know what I mean? You might meet your next girlfriend or wife or business partner, whatever. So that's what it's all about networking. We love networking. So it can lead to so many different
It's
things.
very, very cool. It's cool. I like it. And you're familiar with Uber, right? The fact that you can,
I personally have never used it, but yeah, I am familiar with it.
right. So, and once this gets up and running, and really, there could be several events happening, and the person that's looking up the event to eat dinner, or it could be lunch too, right? It could be anything.
Yeah, it's really up to the chef, the living room chef, whatever they want to do. Like I thought about doing, a Sunday brunch. You know what I mean? Come over, eggs, mimosas, something, pancakes, whatever. It's more of a casual setting, But yeah, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever it is.
So the business model, walk us through the business model. The chef is in love with cooking. He wants to share his food, which most chefs do. And he can do this in a way from home. He goes shopping, and he can share his food. He does this at a cost. Now, is that up to him what he wants to charge?
Yep. Like I said, the event is totally up to them, which makes it so unique. You can do whatever you like. So yeah, you pick out all your different foods. Sometimes chefs, they get caught up in their restaurants, of cooking what they need to cook the same night.
Right.
And they like to, experiment with
Right.
different foods. So they go out and they try something new. And you never know. So I'm sure the people would love it,
You held a few of these yourself. Have you had? Where are you with actually, getting the app out there to real time? You're in pretty much a testing mode right now, right?
We are live right now. We are 100% live. We're still making some changes.
Yep.
As the days go by. Tweaking a couple things here and there, and then of course, the next phase, we'll be adding, different technical functions to it.
Now, what gave you the idea for the concept?
It was a little over a year ago now, actually. I was in Barcelona, Spain, and I was doing an Airbnb, and I was talking to the guy. He owned a restaurant right in town, so we hit it off, basically, and that's what he said. He said, I like making new dishes, so I'll try them in my house. You know what I mean?
Before, right.
Before I put it on my menu, and I invite people over, and then we're just talking about them, and then, light goes off, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta try this. And I was talking to my friends that I was with. I was like, I'm gonna try this when I get home, and I called my buddy who helped me out with the app. I said, we're gonna do this, and I posted the menu on Facebook, and it took off. In 10 minutes, people were like, I want to come.
How many people came?
I had 6 people come, so whatever you hold in your house. My table holds 6 people, so I'll put 6 seats, and so I was super excited to get home, actually, from being in Barcelona, to try this out, and it was a hit. The next day I was on the phone. I said, let's get this app going.
And it's a timed period, right? I mean, we talked about this a little off air. You have, like, for example, 7 to 10.
Yep.
But you as the chef, especially if you like the company, you're going to look, stay longer if you want, or you can just have it where it's 7 to 10. Period.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. There's when you go on the app on the chef side. So there's 2 different sides. There's the chef side and the guest side of the app. So on the chef side, post your menu, the price, the time, all the pictures and stuff. So yeah, usually 2.5 hours, 2 hours for a dinner. Like the first time I did, I just said it starts at 7:30, and then we're hanging out till like 12 o'clock. We were having a great time. It was part of the whole experience, so it was good. But I was ready to go to bed, so it was a long day. But yeah, you can put an end time whatever you like.
So if somebody loves to do this and you want to talk about this from a business perspective, because let's face it, the Uber drivers make money, the Airbnb, I'm an Airbnb host, you make money. Yeah. So a chef, he loves what he's doing, he wants to make money. So let's say he invites 6 people over for eggplant rollatini. That night you also made cheesecake, and I believe you had a salad.
Yeah.
And so if you went out to a restaurant, and wine. Now, tell me about that. Can they bring their own wine?
Yeah, right now I'm doing, I put on the app, on the event, BYOB.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So bring your own beer,
which
bring
is
your
kind
own
of cool
wine.
because
they bring their own.
They have what they want.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But yeah, that's the there's 2 sides of the app. The chef side, which is mainly focused on is these guys can actually now go and make more money. It's kind of running your own little business, your own little restaurant.
Is there tipping involved within the app?
We don't have that feature.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When you think
would it be customary? Do you think people probably would do that?
They
right?
probably could. You know what I mean? It is like their own. The chef it's his restaurant.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So
right,
it could be a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the payment's all on the app, and it's a great way for the chef to make a few extra bucks.
And that's what I want to get into the numbers. So let's just say, for example, the chef did a night of eggplant rollatini, 3 courses, brought their own bottle. I don't know. What would you be willing to pay for that? $30? Does that sound right? 30, 35?
Yeah, it's up to the chef. You know what I mean? You look at your your costs, and then your percentage on it. Which that just like you go into a restaurant. The cooking, the shopping, everything's involved. So $30 to $45. You know what I mean? Maybe you have a nice filet mignon. Sure. It depends on what you're cooking.
Right.
The eggplant's not too expensive. It's a vegetable. It's lettuce. So it's pretty cheap. Food cost. So it's not that bad.
Yeah, so that we use the word chef a lot, but I really think this is just for so many people love to cook. Quite honestly, so many people are alone and love to cook, and so it fills extra money. You get to cook, you meet new people.
Yep.
So it's those 3 things: socializing,
Right.
Yeah. It's
and real
networking,
socializing.
Yeah.
Because there's no better way to socialize than over food. We know that.
Yeah.
As
Exactly.
Italians.
That's the best way.
And that's what they do very well in Europe. So here's what you're going to be up against. You're going to have to give people the idea, and we're starting to do this through our marketing, of course, but you want to give them that European flavor because Americans, as you pointed out, especially in a suburban America or suburban Long Island,
Right.
they just don't know the concept.
Yeah, it's tough, you know what I mean? Inviting different people into your house, strangers, but that's the...
But that could be quelled because if you think about it, you have a review and you have a review process, right?
Yeah, there's a whole review process now. We, everyone that signs up, we vet through that, so
Right.
we have a back end, we look through it, make sure everyone looks good, you know what I mean? Do a little background check. And then as the app develops, there's a whole review process. So if you go to my page, I got, a few reviews.
Right.
And the guests have reviews too. So the chef can review the guests coming to their house, so they can accept or deny. And then the guests as well say, oh, this guy, he looks, food's great, house is beautiful, blah blah blah.
Yep.
And that's how it's really going to develop. And
Everything was fantastic except the dog biting me under the table constantly.
yeah,
Which didn't happen. I'm kidding. Yeah. You know what? Jimmy had an event. I'm going to show you a clip. All right.
Right.
It's really cool. Let's
Yep.
take a look at that. All right, Jim.
sounds good.
That's it. That'll give you an idea of what that looks like.
I think it's amazing.
It's really cool. And I must give Jimmy credit because he's you're not a chef by trade, right?
No. She asked me that before. She's like, you got to have culinary experience. So not really, but I
He
just
loves
always
to
loved
cook.
cooking.
He
I've
loves
done
to
a
cook. He's
cooking
got the
classes
tools, though.
here. Yeah.
Like we have you saw there in the espresso machine and all
I
that.
saw that.
Yeah.
Just makes it all the better. But it's kind of cool.
So that
because-
was in your home.
yeah.
Okay.
That was
Yeah.
in my home.
Okay.
Yeah, I've always been, I've worked in catering a little bit, and
Okay.
I just love meeting new people and networking and
Right.
socializing. So
Right.
it just comes natural,
And when people, what you talked about before, when people are sitting eating a meal, they do kind of tend to let their guard down and be a little more vulnerable.
See, I love
So
the fact that it could be 6 or 8 unrelated people. I think that's the magic of the whole thing.
yeah,
Because, you're sitting there with a guest, one guy's from Comac, the other one's from Astoria, Queens, and automatically there's something to talk about. You probably wouldn't run out of things to talk
Yeah.
about.
Well, that's what I mean. There's so many different people, so many different backgrounds. This one's doing this one's doing that. You know what I mean? And it's good for the chefs or anyone there to also, promote what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like you said, a lot of single people out there. You know what I mean? How many dating apps are there? And how it's not easy for someone just to go up to a bar and say, hey,
Hi.
can I buy you a drink?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. But if you're in the situation, like, you're already
It's automatic.
the ice
Yeah.
is broken, So, here you go. And, let's conversate.
Have you
Let's
had
go.
any PR yet? You got to have a couple magazines pick you up. Some New York City magazines. Like you saw my nephew was picked up by GQ
Yeah.
for his new company.
Yep. Yep.
Once you're comfortable, of course. But
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to host one of these. I told Jimmy I'm doing Bobbly Pizza. Because Bobbly Pizza...
Explain that one for us. What's that?
Well, do you know what Bobbly Pizza is?
No.
Oh, you don't?
I don't.
You probably do.
of course I do.
You go to Food Town and you get your Bobbly.
It's
your
a
Bobbly.
crust.
It's a crust.
It's a pizza crust.
It's surprisingly awesome, but
Yeah.
you can be very, experimental
Yeah.
and very creative
and
in
do
what
whatever
you put
kind
on
of
that
toppings
pizza.
you want. Yeah.
And arugula or whatever you want. Shrimp I did the other day. And I'm going to host a Living Room Chef Bobbly Pizza event. Are you
great.
coming?
Sure.
Excellent.
Only
that's
unless
what's
you can
cool.
get gluten-free pizza.
Hey, there you go.
It's
We
good.
can
But
find that.
I'm always thinking numbers. I'm saying to myself, what does a Bobbly Pizza cost? Because I'm only going to use the best ingredients, first of all. So the Bobbly Pizza, I'll use Monterey Jack cheese. I'll buy some great shrimp. So I'm probably going to have 3 of those. Right?
Okay.
Each one of those probably going to
Shrimp's
cost me...
expensive.
You know what? It's profitable. Say I got a total of $32 in cost. I don't think I'll have more than that. 32 to 40.
Yeah.
I'll have 8 people over
Yeah.
at 25.
Yeah. Two people pay for it, you know? That's great.
You bring the wine over.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do it.
Well, that's what's called Bobbly Pizza, you know? Where are you going to find Bobbly Pizza at a restaurant? I'd never seen it.
You won't.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a
That's what's
home
cool.
thing. That's what
It's
I
a
love
whole-
about
it's a- you know, that's what's great. It's,
Ah, you
it's
could
the
do grandma's
home-cooked
meatballs.
feeling. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite dish you make? You don't cook. I know that.
I do cook.
You do?
Yeah, I
What
cook
do you
5
got?
days a week.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Look at that. That's
Good.
5 living room chefs.
I mean, me being a nutritionist, I'm not gonna cook.
Oh, you can have a gluten-free living room chef.
I cook from scratch almost every night.
Wait, no,
in my
this is
home.
big. A lot of people can't get gluten-free because you like to eat in a certain way, right?
Yeah, I'm
It's
gluten
hard- yeah,
free,
it's hard to do
dairy
that.
free, nut free.
you're,
yeah.
you're a little nuts. But,
Yeah.
you know.
You could do
Exactly.
that. I'd love to see that. No, I'd love to
I-
see the
yeah.
entrepreneurial spirit
Yes,
alive and well.
for
on Long
sure.
Island. What's the next step? Tell our audience what to do. Honestly,
Yeah, so
go
now,
to your phone.
Now we're go to your
I
phone.
downloaded the app last night.
iPhone, the iOS App Store,
Yep.
Living Room Chef,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll see it there. Download the app, and you can sign up as a guest or a chef. You know, right now we're really looking for chefs. You know, for people that just love to cook. Yep,
There I
it
am.
is.
LRC.
LRC,
Awesome.
Living
So
Room Chef.
all you folks listening to our show, if you like to cook, and you know what, Port Jeff is a perfect village to hold these.
It
I
really is.
Think
It's
about
great.
that.
Everyone's real close here. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
it's easy to get to. And like I said, yeah, we're looking for chefs right now. So if you'd like to cook, if you have one little simple thing, sign up as a chef, and we'll take a look at your profile, and we'll help you host your next event. And like I said, this is a startup, so if your name's going to be out there with us. We're doing some
Promos
good
and all, yeah.
promos and PR working right now.
Even
And-
chefs that
There you
are
are.
just starting out.
He's doing a stuffed chicken
right?
breast soon.
Yeah.
So
yes,
guys
at the
or
Culinary
girls that
Institute.
maybe have just graduated from the Culinary
Yeah,
Institute.
it's perfect for them.
This is a way for them to really kind of gain some traction, hone their craft, get that experience
confidence
under their
and,
belt.
just experiment.
Or
with
any of the
dishes.
pseudo chefs that are in
I'm
the
thinking about
restaurants.
so many
sous
things. You
chefs.
could also have an event where it's just Long Island produce. You can have an event where you just have Long Island produce with a beer pairing.
Yeah.
You can have a
Exactly.
so
That's what I
many
mean.
things.
The mine, you can there's so many different things. The paint nights, you can add a paint night to it. You can add, hey, come over an hour early. I'll teach you how to cook.
That
or
too.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
That's the part I need.
There's
I
so
know.
many different.
Yeah, you do because you don't cook.
Hey, it's a learning process.
You just heard about my New York cheesecake story, but I can
I did.
cook. I love to.
It's all right. We all make mistakes.
Anybody that's creative loves to cook. It's just, do you have enough time? And this forces you to have the time.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool, Jimmy. Good luck with this. I love the
Thank you.
concept.
Thank you.
We'll have it out all over Port Jeff Pulse, and we look forward to the next event that one of the three of us does, or any other
Yeah.
chef.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got a couple of. You log on right now. I have a couple of events
Saw that.
coming next year, 2017. Wow, it's here already.
Jimmy's doing a stuffed chicken breast night and a grilled chicken. Look how beautiful that is with roasted potatoes.
Did you take the photographs yourself?
I did. I cooked all these already. I had to test it out.
Yeah.
So, yep, all the photos are real photos. So, it looks delicious, right?
That looks
I got to give him a review.
grilled chicken with roasted potatoes.
Oh, he's got
It's
great
right up my
reviews.
alley.
Love the concept, Jim. Good luck. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Thank you.